Hello, guys. Welcome to Alobo Vibe. Right here, we have a great guest, and he's gonna introduce himself.
Hey guys, my name is Raymond. I live down in Des Moines, and then I'm one of the founders of the Des Moines African Youth Festival Award, known as Dafesta. And then it's my pleasure today to be in Alobo Vibe Studio. Such a great pleasure, and yeah, I'll be happy to talk to you guys about what we got here for you. Just stay tuned.
Hello, Raymond. I know it's a pleasure to meet you, and I'm very happy for you to accepting being here with your time and
Oh yeah, of
everything as
course,
busy schedule
of course.
as always. So let's dive deep into it. Where's the Festa?
Um, Dafesta first of all, stand for Des Moines African Youth Festival Award, which is a nonprofit organization based here in Iowa. Um, the reason of the Festa, let me talk that way. The Festa is a nonprofit organization that support the talents of African youth living in diaspora, which means living in the USA, Canada, the goal is just to support the talents of those talented African youth living in these countries, whether you're a singer, you're a model, or you're doing fashion, or like anything you do as a passion is considered to be like a talent, and then we are there to support whatever you do. So that's pretty much why the fest exists.
So based on that, what are the member of the member of the Festa?
Um, the Festa has pretty much six members in our board of directors. There's myself, there's Mwanja, there's Omari, there's Quibe, there's Samir, and then there is also DA. So those are the members of the Dafesta board.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to hear all those members. Do you guys have like based on the members? How do you guys make like a decision? Because you seem like you have a lot of members.
Well, as a nonprofit, we need to have a lot of members, of course, because we also need ideas of different people. And then speaking on the decision side of it, how do we make decision? Like the decision is based on the board. It's not like because you like the leader or you whoever you are, like you can make decisions in any ways another. But all the decisions are based on the board. So if somebody in the board has an idea or has something, always bring it to the board, and then we talked about it. We see, we talk about it, and then we see what are the benefits of the ideas and what are the like pros and cons, and see why we should do this. That's how we do our things. And then if it's something that gonna benefits us, then yeah, we go from there. That's how we work. We work pretty much as a family because we just wanna support each other and just be supportive in one way or another.
That's great to hear. So, like, also, who came with the idea of the festa and why?
Well, that's a very tough question, but I guess I am the one who came up with the idea because I just been in a lot of like festival, would say Mexican festival that we be having in Des Moines.
Like
There's
the Asian
also
too?
there's
Like,
there's like the Asian too.
hmm
There's like different community have their own festival. So I thought about it like why as African we don't have our own festival where we can bring other people from other community that can come over and just experience the African culture as a whole. So having the idea like the food, the music, and then how Africans people dress, like things like that. So that was my idea, and then I was like, well, I cannot do this by myself. I had to reach out to other potential people that I thought like, yeah, these people will probably be interested with this. So that's how I reached out to Mwanja, and then we reach out to other people and stuff. And then yeah, other people they supported the ideas, and that's how we started this organization.
oh, that's pretty. I mean, that's pretty great, man. I appreciate a lot for giving the African, talented the opportunity to showcase their talent and
Yeah,
their
of course,
dreams.
of course.
So, also, what do you think the nominees are benefiting from the festa and how?
Well, yeah, good question. as you know, the Festa started back in 2019, and then that's when we had to do our first event. It was in 2020, and then the nominees, the way the benefits with the Festa festival, if you have any type of talent, for you to be recognized, for you to go to the next step, you need first to be like recognized in your community, of course, and then just people to know what you're doing. First, it brings up like a brand awareness, like people to know you. Like there's people that didn't know you before, but because you were nominated to the festa, people get to know you and then trying to see what you like you do, what work do you do, and stuff like that. So brand awareness is like one of the first benefits, and then exposure is another benefits because speaking on like bringing artists, if we're trying to bring somebody like hey he lives all the way from like Chicago whatever, some people don't know that person like in the African community, but when we bring that person to come to perform at our events is also another good thing because those people are trying to get in an exposure, people get to know them, building their fan base, and then one other like the biggest thing is for the winners, you know, the winners be getting award. There is not like you cannot become big in whatever you do if you don't have like
Recognition
recognition in it, like you
on your
don't
job.
have a word for it because even for whatever you do, like if you're trying to apply something in the platform you're in, people are gonna be asking you like what have you done in the past, and then how can we like believe in that? That's why we have like our own websites where it can be there as a reference. People can just come and look like, oh, you did this and that and that. Also, we have actual award that those winners are be getting. So it's just a great things to bring brand awareness and just making you feel like you belong in the community and whatever you do is matters to us. And then other people outside can see you and see what you do, and then you never know. You know, everybody, you never know who's watching, and that's how you can be supported.
True, true.
So you know,
That's very phenomenal. Phenomenal answer. I appreciate it a lot.
oh yeah,
How you provide people the opportunity to be known also. And people must take that for granted. Sometimes they don't take it for granted and stuff like that. But
yeah, I know. I mean, that's possible. Some people, if you don't understand what you're doing, yes, of course, you can take it for granted. Because I can tell you what, you know, all of these big artists, even you bring in a big artist like international artists, let's say whatever countries, like from Tanzania, Congo, you know, Uganda, whatever.
hmm
Those people, even you're applying like for a visa for them. I mean, for them, they be asking like what does this person has done in the past, like a word, how many followers that person has on Instagram and all that, like a visas, all those type of questions before that
wow,
person can be given a visa. Like they're trying to know like is this person really doing whatever this guy is telling us, like he's coming to do this. So if you don't understand what you're doing, yes, you can take it for granted, but the first word can take you one step into another as long
wow.
as you understand what you're doing, of course.
Even me, I didn't even know that. Like when you bring somebody, they gotta ask how many award and how many things I've been involved. So which is
Oh yeah,
very,
I mean yeah,
it's very
I
good
mean that's how is it. Like
for
if
people
you're
to.
applying for this visa stuff,
hmm
there's a literally there's a question asking you like because you're getting a visa for like an
Oh,
artist to come to perform,
yeah, perform.
like how many followers he has on Instagram.
Wow.
They ask you like even like the views, the most viewable video in like in his YouTube channel. They also ask you how many award this person has gotten in the past, and then who are those award, things like that. Like you need to be like they need to know like you need to be like a trusted person. Like we're taking this person to
hmm
the US because it's gonna do this and that. He's gonna come back to the country. Even now that still can apply even for other people like in our community they're trying to go overseas and stuff. You also need like some type of verification that you really deserve
To be
to
here.
be like people to call you out to do what you're doing.
I appreciate a lot for doing that. So now let's get in the big, the big question that I was planning to ask you. Like, how did you book Alikiba?
Oh, Ali. Okay, yeah. You know, man.
First of
It,
all, explain who's Alikiba because some people don't know that.
oh,
They don't
okay.
know Alikiba, and
Oh, okay.
just explain Alikiba is this and this. Then tell me like how did you book Alikiba?
Okay, cool. Yeah, Alikiba is one of the biggest artists in East Africa. he calls himself King of Bongo Flavor. So he's one of the biggest artists in Tanzania. He has been in the game for a long, long time, and then he have done a lot of stuff while his career. So he's just a great guy, great artist. He has been doing great things, and a lot of word I've gotten in the past. I've done a lot of work. So I think everybody who came from East Africa pretty much and Central Africa,
Hmm.
they knows who's Alikiba. And then, he's a big artist, of course.
And believe this first biggest artist you guys brought to Des Moines, or you already brought somebody else?
Yeah, this is the first artist. As the Festa, our goal is to make the talented people in the community to be connected to other people as well. So we just don't want to have a local performer to perform every day, and
Hmm.
then that's why we're trying to think outside of the box, bring someone else like celebrity artists to come over and perform, and that's how they get connected with other people as well. So yeah, this is the first artist, and we're hoping to bring more and more and more and more. So.
I know this might be like a kind of silly questions. Why you chose Akiba, no Diamond?
Uh,
Uh-huh,
Well, everything takes time.
true, true.
We supposed to bring Diamond here down last year
Mm.
when Diamond was doing his US tour,
Tour, yeah.
but something happened in between, and then we couldn't make it like work through on the dates because that the festival was on July 30th.
It might be 38th or 39.
I
It's a
mean that it was last year
last
in
year.
July. So the same dates, Diamond had a show down in Congo, Lubumbashi. The same dates.
Oh wow.
So I literally get a hold of his management and staff, and we talked about it, and then we couldn't make it work just because of he was booked on that same date, and then there was no reason why we can change the dates because everything was already planned, the venue was already taken, and all of that. So that's why we didn't get Diamond at first. But even if we didn't get Diamond,
We got
Alikiba is
Akiba.
also a big artist.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to have him down in September 10th, coming to do like a very big show down in Des Moines. Everything is set and ready to go. Yeah, just wait and see what the King of Bongo Flavor gonna do.
Yeah, guys, make sure you. I'm gonna put some links so you guys can find if you need a ticket because now we got 2 weeks in before it's here.
Yeah,
Two,
2 weeks.
two to
So
3 weeks. So I'm gonna put a ticket there. Make sure you buy, and Alobo Vibe gonna be there presenting. You're gonna see everything that you have to see about the King of Bongo Flavor. And also based on that, like, do you guys receive enough support in the community?
yeah, of course. Yeah, we do receive enough support in the community. You know, if you have been to most of our events, there's always people in our community supporting
Mm-hmm.
us. The one we did just in June, that was the third edition of the Festa. Speaking on the first one, the second one, the third one, there have been a lot of changes in people involved and our staff. Just people coming and then be at the event. That's a big
Yeah.
support. Even some people wish they could come, but they cannot make it happen. But there's other people just even posting the event is happening this date and that date. That's also support. So I would say yes, we'll be receiving it, like a big, 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 big support from the community.
I'm pretty sure a lot, as you said, that because from from personal experience or things that I've seen, a lot of people mention that they don't get enough support in the community. But I'm glad that you mentioned that, like how even posting you is a support,
Oh yeah, of
and some
course.
people they don't even know that we can be posting their stuff, but they think we're not supporting them.
Oh,
So
support can be done in many ways.
yeah,
Like they don't really have to attend the events to say that somebody supported you.
uh-huh.
There's people, yeah. Wanting to attend, but there's also a life. There's also other things on the schedule and stuff. So just posting about the event or posting about where you can get your tickets, that's a support already.
Mm.
We'll be even getting support from like even our local community. Even if you saw last year, we get a support from KCCI just to have just
Present.
them advertising our event. That's a support, even though they're supposed to come at the event, but they didn't get a chance because something happened as well. But them like posting our event, telling the people in the Des Moines, like in the Iowa community, like this is happening that date.
Yeah.
That also big support, and we will always be grateful for those type of opportunity.
I'm pretty sure Laz, you mentioned those. So what organization has sponsored you guys, and why do you think they're interested in supporting your vision?
There's a lot of different organizations that have been supporting us, and then like this year was, I would say, was um, the biggest year where we got a lot of like sponsors.
Sponsor?
So what those organizations that we got support from Bankers Trust and American Airline, where like they offer like discounts for
Discount for
those
the
people
plane?
flying out to Des Moines for the
Oh,
event, and then Delta Airline also did the same, providing discounts for those flights. Like there's like a certain
mm-hmm.
dates where you just put it
The
like a
coupon?
discount code,
Mm-hmm.
and they gave you a discount for the flights. We also got support from Green States Credit Union, and
Wow.
then we also got support from Maxi Fashion Line. Maxi Fashion Line is a clothing brand owned by like Maggie. You know
Maggie,
Maggie,
Maggie
yeah,
Bushiri?
yeah, Maggie Bushiri. She's the owner of it. She
Wow.
also, she also supported a lot of our vision. So
Mm-hmm.
she's reached out to me and we talked about it. Like, yeah, Ray, I'll be interested coming to support you. What you guys doing? What can I do to help? So I gave her the opportunity to provide some clothes to our models, and then she was happy to do that. She didn't even make them pay nothing, so she gave them free clothes, and they have to wear that day. That was a really big support from her. And then just she's still at the beginning, but she's willing to support the community, which is big as well. We also got support from Unity Point Health Des Moines, the Unity Point Hospital. They
Mm-hmm.
also had like a financial support to the organization,
Wow.
which is really big. They're just helping out. The reason why they're helping out, they see this is very important. Like we're doing the work in the community, so I think that's the biggest reason why they are willing to support,
Mm-hmm.
because we are bringing change in the community, supporting the vision of all of those talented African youth, like in whether it's in Des Moines, whether it's elsewhere, but just supporting those people in the community, that's a big thing. Also, we also got support from uh, Congo Cash. Congo
Oh, Congo
Cash is
Cash.
is also a small business coming out with is also a clothing brand
Mm-hmm.
like in Georgia. So they also provide some support as well, which was great, and we'll always be grateful for whatever they did for us. Really appreciate it always. And then we also got support from Greater Iowa Credit Union.
Mm-hmm.
Greater Iowa Credit Union also sponsored the event. So as you can tell, there's just a lot
Come.
of sponsors and stuff. We are really appreciative for whatever they do. It's never less. Whatever you give out, it helps changing this community. It help supporting the vision of the African youth living in diaspora. Some people, they just have the talents, but they don't know where to start. But whenever we get this type of sponsorship, or whenever we get this type of support, this is what makes us to be an organization. And then we need supports by any means, like financial support, even you can just bring even like staff. You don't need to bring money to be a supporter.
Supportive.
Anything can support our vision, of course. So yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate a lot to hear all those support and
Oh yeah.
guys, little bit it makes a big difference. So let's give them a hand and stuff and support them. So what's the future of the Festa?
Yeah, we have a big vision, and then the goal is to make the Festa one of the biggest award platform in the world. Like you can see Grammy, like you can see MTV, like you can see Freema. That's the goal. Just having a big platform where the African community can come together and make a change. Like teaching other people about African culture, like giving out awards to different people, like
Mm-hmm.
recognize what they're doing. So that's our biggest vision, just to be like Grammy one day, or
Grammy.
be like BET one day, and then those biggest award in the world. So that's the vision of our organization.
Yeah, I appreciate a lot for all that. And guys, the Festa is here in the one. The goal is to support you. Make sure people know you. Make sure you connect to artists, as he mentioned earlier, Raymond there. So make sure you stay connected with them, and anything that you want to help and support, make sure you support them. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and comment and share, and so more people can get awareness. But before that, how people gonna reach to you if they wanna talk to you?
Uh, well, they don't really have to talk to me. The Festa have its own website, which
Mm-hmm.
is www.festa.org, and then we have like a contact page on the website. If they just click on the contact page on the website, I mean,
They can reach.
there's somebody who's always there to respond to those type of requests, and we always do our best to get back. And I mean, at like 48 hours, but we try even in 2 minutes you can get a response back. It just depends on who's available to respond to you, who's like up at that time. So yeah, just go on our website on like contact us, or you can go to our Instagram, which is Dafesta. One, you can just send us a text on the Instagram, or you can use our email info@dafesta.org. Like whatever way is easier for you to reach out to us, we're always there, and we will always be happy to talk to people, of course.
Yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate a lot for watching, and as you guys see, a lot of knowledge here, and I learn a lot. So make sure you stay tuned for Alobo Vibe. Subscribe, comment, and share because we bring a lot. We're gonna bring a big artist here too, and you're gonna see a lot of different people on this platform. So thank you so much.
Oh yeah, thank you, Alobo Vibes, for having me. It's a pleasure to be in your studio today. I appreciate it. And then I hope we're gonna have more time to this. Maybe talk more about the festa or talk more about life in general. We have a lot to talk about it, but yeah, appreciate you, man,
We
and I
will.
appreciate what you're doing.
I appreciate a lot, brother.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Peace out.